I can update you guys on OnlyFangs. For those of you that have not paid attention to, I think, Zaryu's stream or other areas. Oh, he made a video about this. Yeah, no, I went in OnlyFangs, or Zaryu was streaming. And he said some updates about OnlyFangs, and his whole chat was like, L, it's got to be SSF, L. I'm like, dude, SSF, solo self-found. Do you understand how limiting that is? Like, do they understand what this guild is? If Zaryu's chat had it their way, they would want basically, well, a bunch of hardcore WoW sweat showing everyone how good they are. And oh my god, they got to level 60 in solo self-found. They're so good. I can't believe they pulled it off. And it's just boring. That's it. Boring as fuck. But Zaryu agrees, but his chat fucking infuriated me, so much so that I basically went on his stream and yelled at him in his chat and pretty much leaked everything that I was about to tell you guys. I feel like Soda wants to do his own thing and is hoping that if anything goes wrong, it just creates drama, and that's usually good from content. Yeah, of course, content. Lil bro overcooked. They should give point value things. Oh no. Not to be a tool, but OnlyFangs was the hardcore joke. It was starting out with gear and shit from the start. 99% of the guild couldn't do it without help, and got to the point that Rav was the only one we cared about solely for entertainment. Oh, this is an old video, 8 days ago.
I've been thinking about this.
Yeah, that was like a while, and then I can't. Oh, here we go. This one. Oh, no, this is WoW Classic, like a screamy guild leader. Oh, yeah, in the proximity chat. So let me show you guys the proximity chat. They tested it this morning, and they said it was crazy. Extremely immersive. And I don't know if that's because they're WoW players and they've never played a game with proximity chat and they can't fathom how crazy immersive proximity chat is, or if it's really that good. I probably should have tested it myself, but regardless, it works really well. Let me bring it up for you guys. Hang on. And I think proximity chat is probably the biggest thing that's coming in. Even though it's so simple, it's probably the biggest thing.
Like orange, because like I mentally associate it with like those cheap plastic.
So right now, this is volume auto adjust based on distance from each player.
You like blue? Get away from me. What does he even think about brown? How do we feel about brown?
I think brown's pretty solid. Like it goes with a lot of things.
So only guildies will be allowed to join these voice channels. So random people won't be able to walk up and just scream the N-word. Obviously, you've got to be approved to get added to the proper channels.
Really easy to hide
it when you share
your stuff.
The other things that we've added, Mocktail's the one working on it. I assume Mockdead is him. I asked him to add a GTA feature where you have a GTA RP feature. So you have a whisper function, you have a normal talking function, and you have a yell function. Those three will be added. The other thing I asked him to try and do, because I find this annoying, and I think other people will too, when someone is talking, you can see it over here, right? So it's on. Let's unpause.
Okay, yeah, but the as I
like,
run away.
Okay, she's talking to herself.
She's talking to herself.
So that's great. You can see him on the left here, but I would prefer it if, let's say, Mock Dead was talking, his name maybe like got a slight glow to it, or maybe even just a little voice, like a microphone next to his name right here. That'd be huge. And those are really the only changes to be made, and then it's perfect. I wouldn't really know what to add or take away at that point. How does it work with more than 10 people in an area? Then all 10 can talk at the same time. If someone is on the yell feature, their voice will travel farther and be louder. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I said is it needs a toggle mute. Right now it's push to talk and open mic. Toggle is infinitely better, and I will die on that hill. I am baffled that people do not play games on toggle. I prefer open mic over push to talk is so bad when you're actually trying in any game. The only exception I'll maybe give is a mouse key binding. I don't get it. I really don't. Foot pedal? Sure. I'll accept a foot pedal. Mute, yeah, like a toggle mute. So like you can hit a button and your mic is now open mic, and then hit a button, now you're muted. So I think toggle mute is getting added. I forget the update on that. So that's being done. A couple other things got updated. So a lot of, like, I'm not going to say Zaryu's viewers, but classic purists, I should say. And Zaryu is a large hub for that. They're very against guild self-found. They want us to do SSF because last OnlyFangs, we cheated. Pretty much every person bought gold, including me. I got banned for it. I didn't. I got in trouble for it. And everyone pretty much got mob tagged. They're not wrong. That's exactly how it went down. So they want us to do SSF. With SSF, you select the option, and now your character, no matter what you do, there's no way around it. The game won't let you trade. The game won't let you use the auction house. It won't let you do any of these things, which is great, but that's boring for our guild because we are not a bunch of streamers playing the game for the 80th time by ourselves with chat. We're a guild. So we're going to do guild self-found, and we're going to have an add-on that regulates it. There is an issue with the add-on, though. There was a moment where Mitch Jones, back in the day, there was a hardcore WoW add-on before SSF was actually added in by Blizzard. Mitch Jones went into the add-on, turned some, like, changed some notepad shit from true to false or what. I don't know how you do it, but you do some minor things and you can adjust it, and the add-on won't detect that you bought these things from the auction house or traded with this person and got gold. It won't know. And then he got caught, and it was this whole scandal, and it was hilarious. So a lot of people think that if we do guild self-bound and we run it by an add-on, that's what's going to happen, and every single person is going to basically cheat like Mitch Jones. There are some things being done differently in this add-on where if people do try and do it, it is likely they get caught. It sucks that it won't be bulletproof or at least have that Blizzard stamp of like 100% you can't cheat, but I'm going to G-kick anyone who does cheat. And also, if you log in, I'm not dumb and I know this game. And I can, use logic to think about what people might try and cheat with. If you log in and you have a flurry axe and you say something along the lines of, I swear I got it last night, I just logged on and killed 4 mobs, and I just logged on today and I didn't record it, I'm probably just going to G-kick you. At the very... like the lightest punishment I'd give, you're vendoring that item because there's no reason why you can't loot it. Freak the fuck out. Oh my God, I can't believe I got this off stream. Oh my God, I wasn't recording. Take a screenshot. Take a fucking screenshot of the chat box saying you received loot and you're out in the world and you looted it. It's so easy. So I'll probably just G-kick, and I'm going to make sure everyone knows that. So differently from the add-on, this is going to be a guild that's going to be overseen, not only have the add-on to kind of like not let you do things, but also we're going to have people that aren't stupid, that are going to take the time to individually look at stuff and know when you've cheated and when you haven't. But also doing like guild self-bound, we can only trade within each other. So the content there is way better. There's a couple other things that are being discussed. The add-on for, all the achievements and points are still being worked on. What else is going on that I can actually talk about? Potential mock Garage tournament I might host. It's still being debated how to go about it, whether we do it or not. I think there was one that was going to happen, but plans fell through, so I was asked if I wanted to overtake the reins for it. And it would be a pretty large-scale mock Garage tournament. It wouldn't be like a C-Dank, oh my god, get to level 12 and auto-attack as a paladin tournament. It'd be probably a level 61. The ways of going about it, though, it's tough. I'm debating how to do it. I want to do a 2v2 tournament. I'd want it to be so drastically different from the last one that I think OTK hosted. The last one they did was a 1v1 mock draw tournament. We could do another one where it's a 1v1, but this time it's SSF. From a competitor's point of view, that would be miserable. For viewers, they would love that, but really, it wouldn't change too much, I don't think. It would just be more miserable to compete in. So I'd like to do a 2v2 tournament to really spice it up, but doing a 2v2 permadeath tournament, there's a lot of issues like I think you can war game in Warsong Gulch. Like we've done 3v3 tourneys before, but it hasn't been done in hardcore, so it's different. What if like your teammate dies and then you 1v2 the other team? You won. But now the next match comes up and your teammate's fucking dead. So how do we get around that? I don't know. And that will happen. It's classic WoW. Just 1v2? Yeah, like part of the game could be keeping one of your people alive, but like that sounds stupid. Maybe it could be funny by the very end. It's actually just a 1v1. I mean, yeah, sure, but I think I'd rather... There are ways around it. We'd probably have to get help from Blizzard or something. They'd have to have like a GM that can res teammates. And then probably have to do it on a fucking private server or a tournament realm that's hosted. And then it's like, well, now their characters don't die. I'm like, well, we could do a tournament realm, and if your characters die in the tournament realm, you have to log into, you know, live actual WoW, and we'll make a whole ceremony where we execute you. So the permadeath risk is still there. Either way, that's the mock Garah bullshit that's been kind of getting brainstormed. That's OnlyFangs. The proximity voice is being worked on. Tactics and all of them are still working on the achievement and race add-on point system bullshit. Still have a meeting on the 13th. Play Reynad's game. The card... No, I have no interest in that. They're allowed to start a new alt and restart if they get G-kicked. Or the player banned from the guild. What? Are they allowed to start... Oh, if they get kicked, like they get caught cheating? No, they're gone. They are out. I'm kicking them out of the Discord. At that point, I don't trust you in any capacity whatsoever. You're done. It's not even funny. I also really don't want people to think that, you know, because it's not SSF, everyone's just going to be cheating. Nope. Nope, no cheating. We are guild self-found. We will only be trading within the guild. If you trade anywhere else, you're done. Just don't cheat. Just don't cheat, and you don't have to worry about it. It's not hard. Unless you have enough viewers. I mean, fuck, it depends on the context. If Mizkif straight up went into his files, adjusted the add-on off stream, went into the auction house, and bought a fucking, I don't know, a flurry axe, I would think he's doing it on purpose to get caught. Like, what? What? Like it's a funny or something. And Fangsley, I think Fangsley's gonna not be incorporated at all. So I was gonna have a weekly chest every week based on the race points, and that chest was going to be filled with stuff from Fangsley, and I might still do that. Like Fangsley, I'll just take donations from Fangsley, and then I'm going to build the weekly reward chest, and maybe the Fangsley donations will fund it. But I'm going to try and put things in that are fun and not like game break. Maybe I'll put one Staff of Jordan in there. And now that race has to decide who the fuck is going to get this Staff of Jordan. Do we want to give it to Emmy? She might die tomorrow. But also we want to try and get Emmy max level because she's struggling the most. Maybe I'll just throw in a fuck ton of tin and leather and, you know, just mats to help, you know, lower levels get their professions up. Like, I know what you can do with these resources, so I'm going to build the weekly chest myself every time. Fangsley will simply be a means to help me build it, but I won't need them for the process. So my character is actually going to be allowed to use the auction house for that stuff. But I'll probably like take screen. I'm sure everyone's going to be looking at every bit of progression my character gets with eyes of a hawk. So there's not really much I can do. I'll probably have, maybe I'll have it. No, I'll probably build the weekly chest on a different character entirely that's not in the guild. So that way people can just like know that I'm not cheating on main Fang or whatever. Something like that. I haven't thought it fully through, but you see my point. You see what I'm going for. Yeah, separate character maybe called the Treasure. Sure. But then I gotta level that fucker to like level 10 so I don't get griefed. I don't know what griefing is going on in hardcore WoW, but I heard there's some crazy shit people are doing. It's gotten bad. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I'm not playing. And now there's going to be some high priority targets when OnlyFangs starts. So don't take Ironforge port. Well, we're going to be on Horde. Can Sweats play their main class if they get the right race? Yeah. I'm not going to limit Sweats to not only not picking their race, but also not picking their class. I still want Sweats to have fun. Like, it's already limiting enough. Sweats won't have a problem with new classes? No, they won't. I think people don't understand. You can put me on any class in this game and I can play it. You put Ompi on any class in the game, he can play it. It's not hard. It's not like they're bad all of a sudden. They're just having less fun. S-Fan won't be able to play Paladin. You're right. I don't know what he's going to play. I have no clue. Shaman. Whatever he wants. But it's not Paladin. It's... Arab is main tank. I had a couple people ask me if I have set main tanks. I do not. I'm going to main tank, but off tanks, I should say, aren't decided. I think Miz wants to off tank, and I'll leave the option for him to do it. But aside from that, it's open to anyone. That's going to be determined once we're max level and we're gearing out, and some people selected warrior. Like, let's say we do Molten Core and tier 1 gloves drop, right? Or what's a good tier 1 gloves? They're good for tanking, and they're really just good. I already have them. Let's say Miz plays warrior. He already has them. And they drop, like, fuck. Well, who's in the raid? Oh, Mary maybe somehow made it to max level on a warrior, and she's in this MC. All right, Mary. You're the tank. Here's the gloves. Take them. That's kind of how that's going to get decided.